So, what is our kickoff for the evening?
Our kickoff for the evening is Double Vision. I don't know if you've seen that one. I just pulled random things off of YouTube.
I have not, but that's the thing. I'm interested. There's the thing about the YouTube Shorts are well, as you know, as we were talking about earlier, these are people who have an interest in it. These, I'm gonna guess, they're putting effort, time, their own money into it because they care about it. Which I mean, that goes a long way for me. I mean, I can sit through any B movie in the world, provided I think the people involved actually gave a shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't deal with like the what is that studio that kept doing all the money grabs in the 2000s? Like Transformers was coming out, so they quickly released Transmorphers to DVD and shit like that.
Oh
Whatever
god,
that
like the
company was,
people
like,
who like when they did like Pacific Rim, they released like Atlantic Rim.
yeah, pretty much. Like this is garbage. Like, and it is absolute crap. It was done intentionally, and it's like there's a tongue-in-cheek sort of
That
humor about
wasn't
it.
Asylum, was it? I feel like they did stuff like that, but I don't think it was them.
Horror movies, but they also did their own stuff for a while. It was only, I think, once they realized they could do the mockbuster that they would do that instead. And they made some terrible, terrible shit. They made some good shit too, though. It is fucking weird about that. That's a weird. This is I'm not. I don't think it was a silent like Transmorphers is the one that stands out to me because it was like clearly. I believe the DVD cover. It would have been like 2007 or something like that maybe. DVD cover looked like Optimus Prime except it was the bad guy. And like you know what I mean? It was just this complete load of shit. They were clearly trying to cash in on some old lady who didn't know, uh, and was like had the grandkids for the weekend. You know,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I got your Transformers. No, you didn't. You got Transformers.
I got
It's fucking garbage.
Transformers.
Yeah, this is shit. Uh, they did it with so many different movies too. I would have to go through the list. Like it was like a whole fucking industry for a short period of time there when pretty much right before the last of the Hollywood movies stores went out of business. So yeah,
Yeah, like mid 20 teens.
give or take, yeah, right around then.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
All right, let's kick into Double
Yeah, okay,
Vision.
let's
Let's
do
try
it.
this out. This comes in at about 5 minutes 2 seconds. There's about.
Let me know if there's a weird playback or feedback from the mic.
All right, we'll do. Tell me if you hear everything too.
I can hear just fine. I can hear you great. I can hear this good.
Great, awesome.
I can hear this good. I can hear this well. Uh, Short film brought to you by that film. Famous Amos, did they know they're in here?
I love Famous Amos. That's a good selection there. That was like
Oh,
Snyder's of Hanover, Famous Amos.
well, it makes you wonder, did they, like, when they were
Taki's up
trying
there.
to do this? Oh, even a better question, where did they figure out how to do this? Like, where were they walking? Is this an area they actually live in, or were they, like, we're scouting locations and I've got a friend?
Yeah. Turn mine down a little bit so I can hear you better.
Alright, that's fair enough. Okay. Go for it.
Looks like I got you boosted.
You know what's fucked up so far? She could have done this whole thing by herself.
I think she did. It seems like she did.
She was the only credit, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Well, way to go, her. What do you think was CapCut? What do you think she used?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, definitely a good camera. Um, But I don't know as far as software.
What do we know about the date? Do we know the date on this?
We can look at it
She
after.
put my phone there in the image or the earlier scene.
Let's see. See if I can
Like
dig
if
it up.
she had an iPhone Pro, that would have filmed this. Oh, look at all the horror movie posters on the wall. Way to go, her.
Ooh, light goes on when you hit the switch down.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
mess
wait,
that would
there's
mess
one
me
at the
up.
bottom of the stairs, too. There's one at the bottom of the stairs too. Guaranteed that one is up. So if she flips that off, it's going to go off.
It was uploaded 6 months ago
All right, good for her.
with 2.8 million
probably.
views.
Then she probably filmed this on an iPhone, dude. That is my guess. Yeah, no, I can't just leave the house, man. Or leave the apartment, leave the townhouse. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. They'll go up there.
Ugh, no thanks, man.
Now, who the fuck turns off the light?
And what? I'm not gonna turn off the light. No.
All right, you know what? I was good up until now. I'm happy that she did this, but that was a bad choice.
That was
Bad choice.
no.
There's nobody.
Come on, open your eyes. Come on, give me the jump. Give me the jump.
Yeah,
Give me the jump.
All right. Yeah. Oh wow, it's slow.
Oh yeah, they're going slow with this.
Still though, I figured this is an editing thing on her from her standpoint, and clearly it moves when you're not looking so wide. But yeah, there were bad choices made towards the end here. Although I'm assuming she was making a story out of something that scares her personally. Yeah. Right in your face. Here we go. It moved fast the second time. That's my thought.
Yeah, come on. Less scary.
So, if that is your thing, right? That is something that you're aiming for. Good for you. I mean, even right there in her little profile, I am just a little filmmaker. Good for you. This is something you're going for. Keep doing it. You're gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Like that wasn't. There were parts of that were actually decent. They were great setups, especially for the. If it was all just her and she was setting a stationary camera point with an iPhone and she was just hitting record, running through, and then going back and editing, and she did good. She did very well. It was just not super well thought out for the whole. Like there was not a natural reaction in it.
It was a very well made, almost. I don't want to say sketch because it undersells it, but like.
Mini movie. I'll go mini movie.
You know what I mean? Like very, very short, but like a quickly thought out sketch almost.
Yeah. There was definitely like it was a good idea followed by okay, she's going to turn the light off out of fear. No, nobody turns the. No, that's not a.
Good up until then.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, you're gonna keep that light on. You're gonna yeah.
And you're not going to take your eyes off the thing that's freaking you the fuck out.
No, you're gonna leave that house.
Yeah.
I would be flying.
After when you turn the light off and shut your eyes and you open them again, it's still at the top of the stairs and it barely moved. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh shit. New rules. Leave everything on.
Or you just cut it with that head out of this thing, that scene. You cut it there.
You could have done that.
If
that
you
could have worked.
you could cut it there, but I feel like ending it with
It was
ending it with that still really like that is not a terrifying
if
vision.
that was supposed to be the big shock moment, then it should have ended with the big shock moment. There didn't need to be a repeat of the shock moment, which is what ended it.
Yeah.
It moved a little closer. We all knew where it was going, but that's cool. Not to detract. I mean, the effort, the time, and the thought was put in, just not any realistic thought in the way somebody would fucking respond.
Yeah.
Once again, that's not to criticize, because God, it's more than I would ever do. I mean, it's just like, I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about a comic book creator because I can't draw fast enough to create a comic book, so I understand. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Even if it's something that, like, oddly enough, weird tangent, Rob Liefeld, right, gets so much shit for the way he draws his figures, right? The lack of feet and the positioning, and there's the infamous Captain America cover, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but yeah, the proportions are really fucked up. But the guy was on a deadline. He works constantly, and honestly, he is as influential in the current comic book styles as Todd McFarlane was. Like he is a fucking like he was a founding member of Image Comics. Like he is the reason comics have continued, or one of the reasons. So not to compare her to Rob Liefeld, but to compare me talking shit about somebody that I wouldn't make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't have it in me to do it. I have ideas. I have thoughts. I could never put them to any type of film. So, I mean, way to go, her. Could have been a little bit more thought would have been great, but it turned out well.
But hey, put it out there, right? That's the first step in doing anything is just putting it out. I mean, I think like I looked at her profile earlier when I was looking this movie up, and I think she only has like one other thing on her video releases or something. Like
Hero, apparently. Is another one. And who knows? That might have been after this one, which means there would have been things in London. Which, that's also the other thing. All you can do, I would imagine, is any filmmaker, anybody that would ever put this together, all you can do is keep making them.
Yeah.
Figure them out as you go. That, no matter what, don't spend a shitload on the first one.
Nope.
That's the one that gets me. I think there are a lot of independent filmmakers that are like, I got a budget. That don't. Same as like your first car as a teenager needs to be a fucking beater. It's got to be something you're going to fuck up. Because you are going to fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can't have something really nice right out of there. Oh, my God. Yeah, the stuff that I did to my first car.
If you've got the money for it, if you come from money, if people have money, sure, get yourself a nice car. Not a fast car, but a nice car. I've always thought like the wealthy parents that get their kids a fast car are fucking idiots. You know what I mean? Like, don't. You're going to kill people. You're killing people. It's cool that you have money to do it. It's great if you want to show off your friends or whatever, but no. There's not a teenager alive that isn't going to be like, let's see what it can do. Get him a fucking tank. Get him a big car that goes slow.
Oh, yeah. I had like a 96 Camry, and I was drag racing with it. So, like, and it was great, though. Great little car. But you know what? It was a conservative car. It could do what it needed to do.
94 Toyota Corolla. That was my first vehicle. So 94 Toyota Corolla. That thing had 4 cylinders and no patience. And I definitely did some damage to it, but it served me for fucking ever. I mean, I had it forever. It was a great car. And anytime I did bump into shit, it caused damage to my car, but never to whatever I bumped into.
Okay.
Never. Like, I don't know what the fuck they make Corollas out of, like some type of weird, sad sponge or some shit. Like, literally. I like anything I bumped into, like, I would lose mirrors, but the mailbox would be fine and missing no dent. You know, not a single little crease out of an aluminum mailbox that should have been annihilated by the rear view. Or the side view. That actually happened, by the way. I think I was 16, 17. Either way, point of the matter is, lost the side view mirror, the fucking mailbox I went and looked at the next day, nothing.
Wow.
It was impressive. Like, I was impressed. I was like, I'm missing a mirror, but I didn't use it anyway, so.
There you go. Hey, no harm, no foul. You ready to move on to the next one?
Absolutely. Let's hit it up. What's the next one?
This next one. Hopefully this thing will work. All right, I got an ad.
Brief Fazoli's.
Dixie's the go.
It's here. The Memorial Day
I'm on an
Voucher
ad.
Sale is going
I'll
on
just
now
cut this
at
part out and then
Raymore
we'll move right on to the next
Center.
one.
Leave it in there, man. People like Fazoli's.
All right, we are now on No Sleep Tonight. This is 3 minutes, so this is quick.
Hey, she's gonna help her though. Somebody walked up too. That's great. Did they get a Steadicam, or did she just? Was somebody that good with a phone?
I don't
Oh, no,
know.
that's fine.
A lot of those cameras now, like your phone cameras, have that built-in stabilization, like the iPhones.
Yeah, they do. But there's also there are very cheap rigs that are designed for iPhones. You can film an entire fucking movie on an iPhone now if you're so inclined.
I think they're doing a lot of iPhone shots for 28 Years Later. I think they said that in like a thing, that it was like a lot of it was filmed with like a 16 Pro or something.
Surprised me. Oh, well, here's something interesting. Way to go. Little thought was given. Whatever monster is there can't see the light, so it's behind the dark parts of the fucking base. Good for it. Oh, no. Well, now it's...
Ugh.
Well, hey, at least she didn't shut the light off and cover her eyes. I mean,
Nope.
right away, that's better.
Final girl energy.
You do better with a pin. No, see if that's... Yeah, no, you gave it cover.
You gave it cover.
Wait, maybe it was just cold. Ask if you... Ask if it was just cold, go back to bed.
Are you toasty now? Will you leave me alone?
Dude, if she turns around and it's in her bed all happy... Like, great, you have a dog monster.
You have a dog monster. It's very true.
Turn around, please.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's gonna be right there.
Don't come out of left of frame, though. Never, ever come out of left of frame. Oh, God, if it's playing with the lamp.
I also wouldn't put the scissors down. I mean, they're there, but I would not have put that down.
Oh, good tension build, though.
Oh, yeah. Yup, clicking the scissors. You knew it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, way to go. No, way to go. Congratulations. You could have done a little differently there, I feel, but that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Efron and Verity Richardson. Oh, using the siblings. Way to go. Somebody's name was Saffron.
And for a 3-minute long thing, that was like really well done for 3 minutes.
That would be able to build tension in that short a period of time, even though it was expected. No, that was good. That was decent. I mean, granted, it was. I mean, you could call it derivative, but I don't think you can really do that with anything anymore. Like, there's no open source shit left. There just isn't. It's not. It's all something that's been done before. The question is whether or not you can apply it in a new way. You know, like even the idea of the whole lights going on there being a weird toothed, fucking pupilless, eyeless thing hanging out at the base of your bed. That's been done.
Of course, yeah, but like, I feel like certain things in horror though never. Like, no matter how much they're done, I feel like they're just classics and they don't get old. Like...
Well, if you look at the medicine cabinet trope.
Yeah.
Right? The mirror trope.
Mm-hmm.
It happens so often that they make fun of it in movies now.
Yep.
They make it a point to put a scene where someone opens a mirror, you see the reflection, they close the mirror, and there's nothing there. But they still build the tension with music. But you don't, like, half the time now it works because you don't actually expect anything to be there anymore. Because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what surprising, like, do you remember that Kiefer Sutherland movie, Mirrors?
I may have watched it, like, one time, but I barely remember it.
The fact that was how the thing moved was through mirrors, and they managed to do it anyways, pretty impressive there. That's an underrated one, in my opinion.
One thing I liked about this short that I that I really didn't like about the last one is whenever I watch something that's a horror or horror adjacent thing,
right?
At some point you expect the jump, and it's like, I know it's going to be there. Give it to me. Let's go. Okay. I was saying that during the last one, but this one is like I felt like it could have been a jump, but I wasn't saying it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't expecting it from any certain thing. At least, from the last one, you knew when she took her hands down, it was going to be there. This one, either it could come from anywhere, or it could not be a jump, because this wasn't a jump. So, I like that everything up in the airness about this, as opposed to the other one where you were, the whole time, you know it's like jump after jump.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the left of frame thing, which there are so many horror movies where somebody's looking around and then all of a sudden something just pops up next to them and screams, and it's like, if they are that fucking vacuous, they do not understand Like they literally what they had like explain it earlier in the movie. Then tell me they got hit in the head and they have no peripheral vision, because there's no way that something is just fucking leaning into frame. Like, no, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
You knew it was there. Like, you were playing along with it. What are you doing? Shut the fuck up. This is stupid. Similar with jump scares. I feel like the first movie, I'm hoping what it was is that they weren't aiming for jump scares. I personally hate jump scares. They don't work.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a horror person, if you like horror movies, jump scares don't do shit to you. Somebody has to put some real thought into getting a jump scare to work if you're into horror movies. You know what I mean? And they're a cheap, kind of shitty outing instead of just making the movie scary. Like,
yes.
Take The Exorcist, for example. It's a classic, but it's the best one that comes to mind. That movie's fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, and people are like, well, there are jump scares. No, there are moments where it gets louder in the auditory, but you see it coming.
Yeah.
You know it's happening, and then it just gets loud. That to me is not a jump scare. That was still thought. That is some scary shit.
See, I there's a delineation there to me, and there always has been, that I feel like a jump scare is not a scare because you're not scared, you're startled. And there's a big difference between those two terms. That, like, to make something scary, and to make a scary movie, I feel like it's all about the atmosphere behind it. Like, give me the music and the foreboding, and that I feel like you need a sense of dread to have a good horror movie, as opposed to just cheap jumps. You know?
No, Insidious and The Conjuring. The first Conjuring, anyways, and Insidious, did a great job with that, in my opinion. There were jump scares all over the place, but man, they were fucking effective.
That's nice.
Well, I mean, it's like you take Insidious, for example, has one of the biggest jump scares that I've seen in the past fucking 20 years, with them mowing the lawn at night with the camera following along with it. All of a sudden, you come across the heads that are about to be hit by the lawnmower. That is. It's like you knew it was coming the whole time. Now, why would they have done it otherwise? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You knew it was coming, but it still worked.
Mm-hmm.
It was clever. It was effective. That is a good jump scare. Like I said, a jump scare is good if it works.
Yeah.
If it just like it suddenly the music got loud, then all you did was make it quiet and then make a loud noise. Fuck you. You didn't do anything.
And then some movies, they just use it constantly as filler for having a good movie.
They really, it makes up for a lack of fucking thought in the story.
It's like, oh, no, let's keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes the whole time, and then they won't think about what's going on in the film. They'll just be looking for the next scare.
Yeah, well, it's back to playing with the tropes. That's the reason the medicine cabinet thing, like, they make fun of it in horror movies now because it happened. Every fucking horror movie for fucking 15 years straight that came out had a scene in it. I would argue starting from Nightbreed, Clive Barker's Nightbreed, when he opens the refrigerator, the guy opens the refrigerator and then shuts it, and the fucking Decker, the serial killer, is standing there. That moment was the first time I recalled something like that happening, where it just open a door, or like walk into a kitchen, nobody's there, open a door, dig through the refrigerator, then shut it, and there he is.
Yeah.
Like, I think it happened in one of the Halloweens, too. Did it? Fuck, I don't know. But I know it happened in Nightbreed. That moment was fucking scary. It was the first time I'd ever really registered what was happening. And then every time it happened after that, I was like, You know, but it's like fucking continually downhill until it became a point where, like, people would go to open a fucking medicine cabinet. I'm like, here it comes. And they'd shut it. There'd be nothing there. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then they turn around and it would be there anyways. They had to twist it to make it effective.
Yeah.
Which I would say happened in Stir of Echoes. Maybe. If I'm remembering. I haven't seen that movie in fucking years.
I think that's what I've never seen it.
It's based off of the guy that wrote What Dreams May Come, wrote a bunch of the Twilight Zone episodes. Robert, oh fuck me, I like his shit too. He's a good author. Matheson, Robert Matheson. Or Richard Matheson. That's it, Richard Matheson. wrote Stir of Echoes, and it was like you could they were actually fairly faithful to the way in which you wrote it. At least I think so. Fuck, now I don't know if I'm mixing my shit. I've had several drinks tonight. I'm actually about to have another.
All right. Well, you top yourself off, and then we'll dive into the next one. The next two are longer. I think they're each like maybe 10 minutes long.
Okay.
And this dead cold on the screen has me interested. I might have to add it on the playlist for our next episode of this.
Yeah, I'm actually a little curious about warnings. Do we have the same stuff?
About what?
Do we have the same stuff on our screens?
No.
Oh, what a fucking shame. There's one. The one on my screen is called Warnings from the Mind of Curry Baker. The thing that I was saying we might want to try out, the Milk and Cereal or Cereal and Milk or whatever the fuck it's called. He's the guy that did it, and it got like rave fucking horror reviews for a little short YouTube thing. But normally, most of what they do is comedy.
Okay.
Which, you know, I mean, look at somebody like Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's fucking clear. What's funny, too, is you go back and watch Key and Peele. Like, people are like, I didn't see it coming. Go back and watch Key and Peele. There's horror shit all over the place in that.
Yeah, there's some dark shit in that show.
No, that truly is, like, definitely, there was, like, horror movie adjacent stuff. Like, the guy's always been into it. Either way, let's fire away. Next.
All right. Next one. We are halfway through. This is The Other Side of the Box.
This one, like I said, I've seen little clips
Oh,
for.
careful.
No,
Getting that
the
broccoli
acting
off
is
your
pretty
throat.
decent in it.
You just keep your eyes on the sauce, sister. I got the broccoli under control.
It's actually,
Sister?
these might be
Oh, yeah.
like
You better
community
believe
theater
I
actors,
am not to
but
be
they're
touched.
community theater actors that are well respected in their communities.
Damn it, that broccoli is not.
Okay.
Oh, hey, the sauce, you cannot let it burn. Recipe says stirring constantly. I swear.
I swear, if any of those 2-inch broccoli end up on my plate,
Yeah, that's
you're
been
getting it.
fuck you, broccoli stalks.
I could deal with it. 2 inches enough as it is.
Ooh.
You are bad.
Like I said,
I
community
like
theater
you, I guess.
perspective.
I mean, all 2 inches of me anyway.
Oh. Well,
Brother shooting his shot.
bad.
They are
2
focusing
inches.
way too much on this 2 inches.
Maybe 2.5.
That's
I
like,
hear 3.
holy
You're
shit.
getting me wet.
Get
I
it?
hear.
No, jeez, you're getting me wet.
Rim shot.
They should have, dude, in a
Before you
perfect
save the
world,
sauce.
in a perfect world, they would have fucking added that. But
Oh shit.
he's got a random box.
I think you're like a couple of seconds ahead of me in your video because I think I hear it slightly on your screen before I hear it through my headphones.
I got it.
Well, what are you seeing directly?
Guys, just open the door. It's
Sean?
outside.
Explain to me.
Time, man. Good,
I
good to
think
see
it's
you.
a delay from the sound.
Okay.
This is a bad time. No, I was just,
Yeah,
No.
sorry, do you want to come in?
Yeah, sorry, do you want to come in?
Yeah, sure, that'd be great, thanks.
All right, this Sean fella's here now.
Your mom told me where you were.
Your mom told me where you were at. Oh.
Oh. It's a nice
Oh.
place. Oh.
It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Where are you at now? Same place.
Where are you at now?
Oh, cool.
Same place. Oh, cool.
Very stiff.
Well, it's like I said.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry everything
No,
went
no,
down
it's,
before.
water.
No,
community
you know, it's,
theater actors,
water
like,
under the
it's
Yeah.
Is she here?
No, she's
Oh, no, she's
her parents' house right now.
she's at her parents' house right now. She's
I don't think they're
decorating.
bad.
No.
Oh,
I think they're
great.
overexpressive because
Um,
they're used to acting on a stage.
Look, I just
want to give you this.
I just want to give you this.
No, you,
Sean, you
Not bad at all. They're
Oh, can I get you a
doing
drink
all
or
right.
something?
no,
It's for an independent little thing. It's actually really good.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just do
Can
me a
you-
favor, though?
Can you just do me a favor though? Yeah, of course. Can you open it?
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Let's open
All right, y'all had a falling out over a girl. He just gave it back.
Well, now
and said,
open
it
the
up.
box
Yeah.
first. The card will make sense.
I mean, okay, if the package just showed up at my house, I definitely wouldn't want to open it. But, like, obviously the guy just gave it to me, so I wouldn't be thinking, you know, oh, this is something nefarious. You know what I mean?
There you go. Deep, empty black box.
I'm getting, like, Futurama callbacks here.
Alright,
I'm thinking
okay,
somebody got a
so
little jar of Banta
supposed
black
to-
paint and was like, hey, just
Yup.
paint the interior.
Sean?
That's exactly what I was thinking when I looked
right,
at it. I was like, that's Vanta
Like,
Black.
kind of like that's all the way at the surface. Somebody's like, paint it black and just leave it and see what happens.
Yep.
What happened?
He left.
He left.
What's that?
A box.
Well, no shit. Well, no shit. Ben?
To get the flashlight, gotta see what's in this thing.
Ben.
Oh yeah, that's Banta Black.
Mm-hmm.
Ben.
I need something.
I need something.
What?
That's a cool use of Vanta Black too.
Oh yeah, no, it's very cool. I wonder if that's what gave me the idea for this. Ah, there's the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's odd.
No kidding.
Don't. He gave this to you?
Yeah, there was a card.
Dear Ben, I'm sorry about everything before
This is
and
neat
everything now,
because, like,
but I
it's
had to
not
give it to someone.
scary yet. It's like just
I don't have it all
It's
figured out,
intriguing.
but
It's
I know
intriguing. I
it's
wanna know what
while
happens
you're
next.
watching.
Building a story.
Whatever you do, don't take your eyes off of it.
and here we go.
It wants you to look away.
So you see, get back in your box and you're going to bop him on the head like a whack-a-mole.
Hello?
Hello?
Close the lid.
Yeah, just like bonk, close the lid,
Hello?
do that cool thing where you interlace the cardboard so it can't break through.
Yeah, impenetrable.
I'm calling Sean.
Hey, this is Sean. Leave a message.
Sean, hey, it's Ben. Look,
This thing is that you gave me.
I don't know what this thing is that you gave me here, but
Call me back.
call me back. Now.
Why is it looking at you like that?
Why is it covered in KY?
I don't know.
What do you think it wants?
I don't know.
Call him again.
Hey, this is Sean. Leave a message.
What do you think it
I
wants?
said I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it just wants like a towel and a cookie. It looks rather wet and cold.
Why is it looking at you like that?
Towel and a cookie, dude. That'll maybe a warm glass of milk. Look at it. He
Sean.
looks miserable.
Hey, it's Ben. Look, call me back. Now. We're getting out of here.
Don't not take your eyes off. Rachel.
Rachel.
We can't. We're not supposed to look away from it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if we do?
Apparently.
That's what we need to find out. Just for a second. Just for a second.
I don't know about
We need
wanting
to
to
know what we're
find that
dealing
out.
with. On the count of three. One, two, three.
That's more than a second. Come on, look back. No, that's cool.
No, you got little hands up there. A little paws.
Could have been worse.
What? What do you want?
What do you want?
Sorry, I gotta go. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Just Ben. Don't let him leave the house.
You can't move as long as you're looking at it, right? That's what it says?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find Sean. I don't know why he did this, but I'm gonna find out. One of us has to stay and watch it.
No, don't leave me alone here with this thing.
Brother, you
No,
better
no, what
make
it is,
like
okay?
a pot of coffee or
Could be
something.
harmless.
Yeah, I'm also curious about
that
like
what you
what would
think?
you like? I'm not saying it's a real situation, but if it was a real situation, I feel like I would have been like, okay, you need to get in the car, go ask that asshole what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
But at least there's a cheap Kmart knife.
You know it has to be me, right? You heard what Sean said.
Not
huh?
let you leave the house. That's exactly what it wants.
Here's the other question: why wouldn't you try cutting the box off?
Yeah.
Just be
Or
quick.
burn the box.
Like, there's a bunch of stuff I would try before I did this.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Sean. Leave a message. Hey, this is Sean. Leave a message. Hey, this is Sean. Leave a message.
Sean, answer the phone. I don't know why you did this, but I'm gonna find out. Tell us what you said. I don't know what I could have possibly done.
What are you talking about?
Sean, why haven't you been answering?
What did you just
Why
say?
haven't you been answering the phone?
No, you just said. It told us what I said.
Yeah, it spoke. Or echoed. It told us what you said.
What I said. What do you mean? Who's us?
On about me not leaving the house.
Ben, I didn't tell her to do anything. I didn't even know it could speak.
Sean, what's going on? Sean, what's going on?
Ben, it's lying to you. I don't know why, but it lied to you.
Why did you give this to us?
Us, you keep saying us. Who's us?
Us, man, me and Rachel.
She was at the house. Ben, where are you right now?
I'm coming to you.
No! You!
He's a good actor.
I know, Rachel's watching it.
No, Ben, you! God damn it, I gave it to you! You have to keep your fucking eyes on it! Ben, don't go back. Don't you go back there!
Well, he's not a listener.
No.
I didn't think this like that. Fuck, we went.
And the new homeowner in me is like, oh shit, all the work I'd have to go through, I'd have to catch the drywall, put that back in, screw the thing in, check the thing.
That shitty Kmart knife. You get a better knife. It's worth bad. Those fucking things bend when you try to cut fish. These are the bottom mistakes that take the shot.
It's like rule number one, you don't go in the basement, man.
No, it already echoed a guy.
Of course it's gonna be the guy. It's like some weird, like skinwalker shit.
This one's for Rachel. God bless her for staying. Also destroyed all the lights except that one. Plus there's a dark room behind it. Come on, buddy. I feel like if you've seen Poltergeist, you would be able to fucking work this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I also like the whimsical music.
Oh, no, I dig that too. The fact that that's what they've done this whole time is pretty cool. Just this silly little shit in the background. Yeah, no, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem, man. What is that? Why is it there? Don't go grab it. Just leave.
Yeah.
Guy screamed at you and said, "Don't go back to the house. Don't go back to the fucking house."
You don't go back to the house. And you definitely don't walk toward the water that's running in the darkened room.
Oh no, that's cool. He leaves that. That's fine. Fucking KY all over the windows. What kind of party do you come back to? Also, who takes a shower that late? Never mind. I know who takes showers that night.
I see you.
Do you?
I see you.
Do you?
I see you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That was a great cut.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you guys. Holy shit, that was great. Fuck, you're looking right at him. Charge them.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
this is interesting.
Don't go back to the. That's a bad idea.
And you also took your eyes off of those people. Like, there's like the rule, dude. Don't, you know what I mean? Like,
why are they fucking covered in lube and coming at you when you're not looking, my man? That's what you should be worried about. Oh yeah, no, he's got. Oh yeah, no. He wants to turn that shit off and get freaky. He has a place where he can get into it. Oh, he just accepted his fate. Yeah, there it goes. Way to go. Way to go. Seriously.
and the title of that movie, ladies and gentlemen, was My Parts in Your Parts, the horror adaptation.
Same parts. Here's the thing. This is like here's the fucked up part, right? This show, this idea, it couldn't be a full movie, but man, you could tell that it's fleshed out enough that if somebody was given, like that's a Kickstarter went into that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Kickstarter to make that happen. This is clearly somebody who fucking wanted to do it. They wanted to make the movie. They had a good idea. They're like, we could make this a cool little fucking 6-minute, 15-minute short. And they did well. It builds tension. It's a little confusing. It's a little odd.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Fazoli's.
We have total different ads. I have like Dick's Sporting Goods and Google Workplace.
I wonder why the fuck they're advertising. Like, I don't eat out. And Fazoli's, aren't they like the Italian like drive-through?
I don't even know what that is. So it must be around you.
No, it stands by itself. That's right. Oh wait, hold on. We're on Disguise now.
Yep, I'm just backing it up to the beginning of it, so I can turn it on when we're ready.
Yeah, 10-minute ones on this. Like that was good. Like I said, I've seen little clips of it.
I got ads on this one. I got ad breaks on this, really?
So do I got 2 of them. Well, it's 10 minutes. That's time to do that.
Yeah. Well, the last one wasn't. It was straight through.
The last one's older though. It's been out for.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
The thing is about it though. I'm curious. I wish I'd taken down the director or the writer's name. I would love to know if they've done anything from it. I feel like that would have gotten them work.
I'll look it up in the credits.
I mean, there were good shots. There were great shots in there, even from a cinematography standpoint. Even the slightly less good resolution version of him turning a corner in the car was a good shot. It was an intriguing shot. It was worth putting in there. I do feel bad for the girlfriend, though. Although his buddy that dropped the shit off and had the falling out with him, not so much him. Fuck that guy.
The writers were Caleb Phillips and Nick Tagg. My eyes are not what they used to be.
Fair enough. Caleb is also the director. I'm curious as to whether or not he got any business out of that because he did a good job. Oh
yeah, that was very, very impressive. He was also the director, I believe, Caleb.
Right. Yeah, and even the actors, the dude who spent the least amount of time on screen was like the best actor in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like his panicky shit was believable. It was acceptable. And Sean, I think, was that his character's name? The guy?
The freak out guy was Sean. Like the guy who gave him the box was Sean.
He was an incredibly good actor. The other guy was believable and acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great, but believable and acceptable, and that's a honestly in this type of movie that's kind of enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like what is one of the classic contracts that most of us learned? Even I'd say me growing up in the '80s, probably I had to do it a little more than you did. But my suspicion is that you also did it, even as a kid growing up in the '90s. There was a sort of an understood agreement when you were watching a movie. You agree to not notice the wires, provided the filmmakers agree to do their best to hide them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you just it's cool. The little shit slips by and you let it go because you want to be involved in the story. That was a story worth being involved in, which is what is missed in a lot of new fucking stories.
Mm-hmm.
It was simple and it was easy, and there was no exposition, there's no build-up. They didn't have to explain the fact that very clearly there was a girl and a conflict. All that the only thing you knew about that was him saying, "Yeah, I'm sorry about what happened." You know what I mean? And clearly that's what they were talking about, or else he wouldn't have freaked out the way he did when he found out that's who was there. You know what I mean? Like there was so much of it already explained. That was done well.
So now my question regarding the thing, and I wish that they went further into this with like another short. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But like if they went into this further, like okay, so we have to assume that the girlfriend was one of the people on the stairs.
That's what I was thinking. That whatever was in the box or people that the box was taken. So the question is: are the things bad or is the box bad?
Or is the thing that lives in the box bad? And those other things just become almost like thralls or something, because, you know what I mean? There has to be a leader as to why that thing's taking those things, you know?
So I go back to the thing that was like cool enough to get the $1,000 Banta Black paint job. That's the thing that's controlling everyone. That and the fucking KY provider. So I'm not joking about that. Like, one of the best ways on film to make somebody look like they're covered in fucking liquid is to cover them in KY. It just shows up great in film. I mean, shit, that's how they did the aliens. You know, like the shit, their drool, it was just fucking KY jelly. Shit, it was the Predator blood. KY jelly mixed with the glow stick. You know? So when I say the fact that there were a bunch of strangers in his house sitting in the dark, lubed up and ready to go, yeah, they were.
See, I don't think the box was the bad guy. I think the, like, my head anyway, obviously from the Futurama thing, was like, I'm thinking like an alternate, like, dimension. Like, almost like if you were like, you know, you have your like Lovecraftian dimensions, like this, there was a separate dimension in this box that this thing would get out of.
I will take some old god fucking background.
Like,
with a box of conduit, I will accept that.
Oh, excellent. That's just what I think, anyway.
It's not where I would have immediately gone, but I would take it. I think that it could definitely work. Especially because like any of the H.P. Lovecraft, any of that, the old god shit, like it doesn't make sense. That's part of why it's what it is.
Also, if you think about it, I mean, he drops the pencil in the box, and then the pencil comes back. But I think that it maybe dropping that pencil alerted that thing in there, that dude, to be like, something's happening here. And
well,
then
that's true. Nothing popped up, and he turned away from it several times until after he dropped something into it.
Yeah. So
like it's some old god shit. He gave it something so it was allowed to come in. Clever. I like it.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to Disguise. This is our last one of the evening. See how this goes.
Apparently, I have to also.
What's that?
Did you rewind this to the beginning? Where are you at?
I'm at the very beginning. I'm at 000.
See? All right, hold on. So am I now.
Okay, cool. And I started.
Nice plywood build. Oh! Somebody put money into this too. Even those fucking graphics, it's crazy.
So we obviously haven't brought this up yet, but this is sort of a different format that we're trying out for Geek Den. Not a permanent format. We're still doing the other stuff. But like we want to sort of do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of thing where we watch movies or shorts or old public domain films or what have you, and you know, just comment on them and talk about them. So
if we're gonna talk shit about those,
Jason.
I don't like. That's the problem with the shorts is I know
I'm into it. I'm not picking fun of them. Like
yeah, that thing. Like anything, if you if you were, oh, I know this one. I know this one. If you were willing to put it out there, if you were willing to put effort and time into it, if it is something that matters enough to you to develop a budget and then film it, I'm behind it all the way. Even if it's not something that suits my shit, it's something you cared about, so I care about. The shit we're gonna make fun of, though, and we are gonna make fun of it, that would be the open domain stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the public domain stuff is definitely what we're making fun of. Because, I mean, obviously, like, you know, it's really, really old and early cinema, so it's going to be funny. But we're going to probably have more people on, and that way we can sort of fill up the virtual theater for that one.
Billy, where you at on yours?
I am paused now at 127. I got an ad.
We're good, good.
Okay. That's the last thing I want to see right now is an attic. I spent like the last 2 days dealing with my attic.
She's fine. The best thing to do in this situation is be like, I heard some weird shit, that's fucking moving, I should open it and climb up there to see what's happening.
Yeah, no.
Yep, here we go.
That's when I get the ladder, get a block of wood and a couple of screws and screw that thing shut.
Alright, right there was an intelligent use of a build-up to a jump scare that wasn't fucking paid off. That's an intelligent use of it.
Good camera work.
Yeah, perfectly fair. But like I said, this one had a budget. Somebody put some money into it.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Let's say this again for anybody that ever happens to see this, even if you're not a horror movie person. If you're in a situation like this, don't open the fucking attic. Go back to bed.
And
Just go back to
and definitely don't go up in the attic. Yeah, let me see this attic.
Either that, or if you do go in the attic, go back downstairs. Oh, yeah, what the fuck is that? No, definitely not.
Tell you what, though, it's a nice attic. That is a clean attic.
It's a very clean attic. So somebody's
very clean.
All right, if she comes back around and it's moved, though. Yeah.
Nah, dude, I just go back down. Just go back down. What are you doing? What are you going up? Turn on a light.
No.
Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home.
The other thing to do in this situation, though, is like if you climb up there and nothing's going on, go ahead and fucking stay up there.
No, exactly. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear the clucking chicken.
All right, here's the thing. Those fucking things don't go off without things fucking with them.
No. Oh, let's go further in the attic.
My favorite type of fucking horror movies, horror shorts, horror anything, is where thought is involved in the main character's actions. Like, think about it. Like, they made fun of it in Scream of the Hole. They're always running up the stairs instead of out the door. But then the next scene is like it makes sense. You couldn't get out the door. That's why you're going up the fucking stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They explained it. By the way, in a perfect world, the chicken would be the bad guy. No, see right there. Get the fuck out. You're done. You're done. Yeah, you know it moved. It moved. It fucking moved. Leave.
Leave.
Fall
Now.
back down and leave. Open the garage door and run the fuck off into the night.
Get gone.
Oh no, go back to looking at the chicken.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Look at the chicken.
Oh no, that's fine. That's how it was when you got there. Okay, cool.
Just look at it some more. That'll help.
Oh well, no, it's fine. At this point, yeah, don't take your eyes off of it. No, it's neither done.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, no, the fucking witch has been moving too, hasn't it?
I don't think the witch has moved. The witch, I think, has stayed still.
Oh yeah, go over there. Get further in. That's the right thing to do.
That is like a brand new... I can't get over this attic.
Oh, turn your back on everything. Yeah, it's a good way to... Why is it dark down there now? Yeah, stay up there. Close the fucking gate.
Unless it was like a motion sensor light from the garage. It wasn't.
No, you guys are fine. He wants to be your friend. Go hang out with him.
Now climb awkwardly up the thing. Yup.
Alright, use that to row your ass to freedom. Get back on there and get out.
You got a commercial? All right, I'm pausing.
Ah, no, you're pausing the commercial.
Oh, we're linked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me when you're out of the commercial.
Right. I just hit play.
Okay. I'm at 5:49.
American Family Insurance.
Hold on. I can skip in 3, 2, 1, and skip. I am at 6:05. 6:06.
That's where I am.
Sorry, there we go.
Yeah, she just came down the stairs slowly. That's exactly what you asked.
Yeah, no, what? Why? What? No.
Nope. No. So yeah.
Although we do based on the first short, if you just turn the flashlight off, everything will be fine.
So I wouldn't have even gone in the attic.
Good for you. Hit it. That's right.
Yeah, with your very cheap plastic paddle.
Like I said, rode your way to freedom. Give me okay.
I feel like half of the videos tonight could have been solved if someone was having someone had a lighter on them.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, now it looks like it's a person. What?
Fucking Fazoli's. Every time. Care about your garlic bread sticks, I can't eat them. I can skip it 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
I'm at 8:03.
Alright, I'm bringing it back to 7:38. It should have bounced back. Okay. So did she just hit herself with a bat?
No, that's a fair question, isn't it?
Because, I mean, it looked like it was her swinging a bat at herself.
Like, this is what you want to do in this situation. Just lay there and take it.
How did you know? How did you?
Yeah, definitely look away. That's important.
Life was mine. Your life was mine. I took it from you.
Taking it back. I'm taking it back.
I feel like if I took that many cracks with what?
Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so hold on now. Original girl.
But we're putting girl A and girl B from this point.
Okay, so we have attic girl is girl B.
Right.
So girl A is like a shapeshifter who took over the life of girl B and locked girl B in the attic.
Right, and the reason why she knew where to go and why the sound tripped her off is because whatever it was moving and shouldn't have been. Maybe. That is my suspicion. So
does girl B chase off girl A? Is that how that ended?
I feel like that was a twist for no reason.
I feel like you needed guy A, and then you could do the old like doppelganger Spider-Man on a roof pointing at each other thing.
I feel like what could have happened there is that they could have added a little more. She could have gone back upstairs and found out that the boyfriend she woke up with originally was now that thing. And that it wouldn't have completed it, but it would have made it more of a completion than what it was.
That was it was really good up until the twist.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I feel like they added a twist because they felt they needed to, or God help me, what if they really thought it was a good idea? Or then again, maybe it was. I don't know. We also don't know what they cut out.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, the original story could have been something completely different. I don't know. That was not a good ending.
No.
Wasn't the worst ending, but it wasn't a good one. I'm even willing to let the mask go, like the with the bug eyes and the wooden face thing or whatever. I can let that go. That was done in a moment. They actually was a decent cut. The whole running out the front door thing. I mean, I guess why would you? I mean, maybe if it had gone upstairs instead, and then she had gone upstairs. Because you would have thought, she wanted to see what's been going on with her fucking boyfriend for however long that thing has been her. You know? There's a lot they could have done right there. So, I don't know. Maybe that was the original idea behind it. And that's just what they had to do with the budget they had.
I mean, it was well made.
Yeah, no, it was. Which is why if it was an actual choice, I'm a little concerned. Like, if they were like, this is the right thing. Was it, though? Was it Mr. Kozlowski? I don't think it was. Kozlowski? Shit, how do you pronounce that?
I can't see it anymore. I left the activity. I could get our pictures bigger for the
WSE. It's Jakowski at the end. It's the beginning I'm curious about. Zajakowski, maybe?
If it starts with a Z or there's a Z in that beginning part, that's a tough one.
It starts with a C, but the second letter is a Z.
I think that the C might be silent.
Yeah, so Zajakowski. I'll take that. Tyler Zajakowski. If that was the choice, it wasn't good. It was done well. The cinematography was pretty decent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I liked the way it was filmed, and even obviously there's only so much you can do with somebody swinging a bat to make it look bad, but they did good making it look violent. They did okay with that. The quick cuts, it was a good way to handle that. It was just a bad ending.
And it wasn't just like a picture of girl B just wailing. It was like you actually saw contact, which you don't often see is like contact with the subject, and that was definitely interesting. That was a cool choice.
Which was also a good build towards there was no blood, there was no splatter, there was no weird gore effects. They didn't rely on gore. Actually, that's the one thing I'll give to all of these. They didn't rely on gore. None of them relied on gore.
It's true.
They were all strictly based off of cuts, cinematography, and a basic storyline, which to me is, that's pretty fucking cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I love my gore movies. I fucking love them. But I really do appreciate when someone puts the time and effort in to not doing it that way. It's not easy to do, and especially not easy to do in a way that's going to make a horror person appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some we become reliant on it. I mean, if you look at the Terrifier movies, which God bless, if Craig was here, he'd be very angry at me for saying this. I love the fucking Terrifier movies, but they do keep trying to top themselves because they know their audience. They know they're attracting gorehounds, so they're trying to make it, like, push it as far as they can each new movie.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It works out for that franchise. It's good that way. You know what you're in for. A lot of times you see it in most horror movies, though, and it's just like, yeah, we get it. You didn't cut the camera, but you didn't. Like, if you'd written a better story, you wouldn't have to not cut the fucking camera here.
Yeah.
You know, you could have saved some budget and some FX people's fucking minds by not doing this, but this was what you did instead of writing a better story. Bearing in mind, there are a lot of movies that don't track that way. I mean, the Saw franchise is pretty fucking gory, but it's meant to be, and it kind of has to be to show the emphasis of how terrible the fucking traps are, you know?
It's like
But
shock horror.
Yeah, well, I mean, those became formulaic as shit, too, you know? I mean, after, like, Part 4, they just kind of... They were doing the same thing Terrifier does. They're kind of trying to outdo themselves with each new installment, which is cool. I will be there as long as they make Saw movies. I will fucking watch Saw movies. As long as they make Terrifier movies, I'll watch them. I will love them, and I will appreciate the fact that they put that kind of effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I do also like about the Terrifier shit is that it's an evolving storyline because they don't really know where the fuck it's going.
Yeah, that is
That
cool.
makes me happy as hell. They were just like, we made a movie and then we got to make a sequel. Guess we got to expand. And
Yeah.
so they fucking did. I love that shit. They are making that shit on the fly, and I am here for it. Please wrap it up. Let me see how it turns out. I can't wait to see how y'all pull it together. Do you stick the landing? Fingers crossed you fucking do. These, again, this was not a good ending.
As far as the shorts tonight, my ranking would probably be like, I mean, obviously you can't rank everything equally because of budget and length, but
Right.
probably like box number 1.
Definitely.
I'm gonna probably say it's a toss up between 1 and 2. Between Girl with iPhone and Guy at the End of the Bed. It's a toss up for me between those two.
Okay, so the End of the Bed one, I like the fact that they put effort into it, but there's something about the chick just by herself. I love the fact that she was willing to put that into it. Like, my assumption is that was just her. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I know that it could have been done just her and a tripod and an iPhone. I cannot help but get behind that kind of shit. Plus, when you look at the credits, it was just her name. So that is my assumption that it's just her.
Solo, yeah.
Yeah, so zero budget, just running with it, doing what she was like, hey, this would be a cool little thing to do.
I could agree with that. So like, I'm going 3, 1, 2, and then 4. I liked Edge of the Bed Guy more than I liked Attic, just because of the ending. The ending just killed it for me. Like,
Which is crazy too, because the ending of the fucking End of the Bed Guy was fucking.
it wasn't anything to write home about, but it was an ending.
Yeah, this was not an ending. This was a stop. That's not the same thing. That is what it comes down to.
Like, I was hoping that when she turned around and opened that outside door to go back in, that other thing was going to be there, you know?
There should have been. It should have gone on just a little bit further. And like I said,
It didn't conclude.
she'd have gone to check on her boyfriend and be like, what has been going on? And found out that it was not him anymore. You know?
Yeah.
That it was either it had run up the stairs and turned into him, or that there was a shitload of them to begin with. The whole world was being taken over by whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
They could have done some body snatcher shit with it. I don't know if he could have stood up and just started screaming and pointing, but you get the idea.
Or there could have just been, like, I mean, just easily, girl hits other girl with bat, chases girl A out of house, girl B turns around to go back in the house, sees girl A knocks out girl B wakes up in the closet again, just shows the futility of trying to escape girl.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been depressing, and it would have been good.
You know? Like, just, you could do that. Like, there's a bunch of different ways that you could have, like, at least tied that up better than you did.
An even more ambiguous way. If she had turned around from being outside, there was girl A, and then just the swing of a bat, but then the screen goes black, but then it fucking comes back in, and she's getting back into bed to go to sleep. You know what I mean? No explanation, just go back to bed.
Yeah.
So you don't even actually know for sure which one it is.
Yeah, you could have definitely done quite a bit. Like, one part that I was happy with, and I know that it was very quick because you saw the creature's face or whatever immediately after that, but after Girl B is, like, unloading on Girl A with that bat, I think I said, like, right before I saw the face, I was like, I don't know about you, man, but if I'm taking that many whalings with a bat, like, I'm not doing as well as this girl. And then I was like, oh shit, there's the face, so this is not a human thing that she's beating on.
I was actually thinking about that while it was happening. Well, that's what actually the first time the gore thing appeared in my mind was like the first hit, sure. The second hit, I was like, wait a minute. And the third hit, I was like, no, it happened again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was thinking the same thing. I would like there should have, like, most modern horror things would have turned that into a gore moment. There would have been, like Baritone, they would have cut away to watch blood splatter. You know what I mean? Or the back drawn back would have fucking been red, then gone in again. Or even better, you would have just shown teeth scatter across the floor. Something. You know, like, there's a bunch of different ways it could have been done. But no, I was thinking the same thing. So that was actually a pretty decent build.
The sound effect for the bat hitting sort of tickled me a little bit because, like, every time that bat hit, I was like, well, it could very well be that noise. I mean, I've never hit anyone with an aluminum bat, but, like, right. I'm thinking to myself, it sounds like someone at, like, for, like, the VFX for this probably just went down to, like, the local park and played t-ball for, like, 3 hits. Like,
that's how it sounded. Like, it sounded like a soft t-ball, like, going off.
You know, the thing is, if you put a microphone in the right place and you were to set, let's say, a tangerine, or not a tangerine, but a
orange.
Nah, the bigger ones. The ones that I hate.
Grapefruit.
That's the ones. On top of a t-ball thing and just fucking swung at it, you would get a great meaty splat sound.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be wonderful. Dude, Foley artists do not get the credit they deserve.
Oh, they're my favorites. I love watching any kind of video with a Foley artist. It was actually one of the things I wanted to do in, like, you know, audio, visual, whatever, but I never made it happen. But I'd love to do that. Imagine that as, like, your job. That'd be so much fun.
Like, what's going to sound right on a screen? Like, there was a thing that I was watching where a dude was making it was military dudes marching. I can't remember the movie, but it's a well-known movie. They were marching and they were carrying their fucking rifles, and like he was basically like he was watching and going along with it. He's got a handful of fucking metal and another handful of fucking like ratchets or something. And he's just clacking them together as they march. And I was like, you know what's fucked up is it never would have occurred to me until I saw that. And shit, yeah, that's where the sound comes from.
Yeah.
But it's what you imagine would happen. That is what the sound should be.
Like the sound of rain hitting the street sounds like bacon frying.
Yep, which is, it's fucking true, especially on a screen.
Yeah.
No, Foley artists are fucking great.
They're brilliant. They really are. I wouldn't, you know, most people wouldn't think like, oh, I need to simulate marching troops and be banging around metal in their hands. You know, like.
No, seriously. And that's all it was just clacking this shit together, like clack, 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 clack. And it's like, yeah, that's a whole platoon marching. That's what that sounds like. I've never heard one, but I bet that's it.
It's amazing what they do. I just want to be in the room. I just want to be in the room and watch a Foley artist, like with like the screen in front of them, do their thing. Like that'd be so cool.
What are you gonna do with a washboard and chopsticks? Oh, that's a helicopter. Here we go.
that's the entire Vietnam War. Let me show you a thing or two.
Play Fortunate Son in the background, and you fucking know what I'm doing. Hey, this was a good time. This was fun.
Yeah.
We definitely are going to have upcoming episodes in which we will be talking shit about public domain movies. Feel free to join for that. It'll be funny, or to us at least. It may not be funny to you, but we're gonna laugh a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, that's for me.
Yeah.
Thanks if you happen to run across this, Billy.
Great seeing you, man. Great watching some stuff with you. We got to do this again soon. Like intersplice it between our full podcast episodes because like this is just so much fun and the content creates itself. It's just watching old movies and having a good time.
the Geek Den B Team, Dead Air.
The B Team.
The Geek Den B Team, Dead Air. And that is my kid at 11 o'clock asking me why I'm here, which means my wife is asleep.
All right. I will see you later, my friend. Have a good night.
I definitely will, man.
Bye.